Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS. In this episode, we're going to look back in time and see what could be in store for Bitcoin. Could 45,000 plus Bitcoin be on the cards? Or could 16,500 Bitcoin be on the cards? Let's explore by running the numbers together. The reason that I'm focused on this very scaled out version of Bitcoin because I need to show you something really important. I want to focus your attention on the 2017 candle, 2018 and 2019 candle. We had a huge bull run in 2017 or 2016 to 2017, followed by a bear market. We can see the stirrings of life. Now I want you to pay particular attention to this wick and this bottom, and then the next candle, the next year. By the way, these are yearly candles, but I want you to pay attention to this low here. Quite an interesting low. And then, of course, Bitcoin took off. Now have a look at this candle. Let's go back to this one. What do we see? Coming up to the top, a very different type of structure, definitely. This was only half of Bitcoin's retracement, if you like. This one engulfed it completely. But notice this particular bottoming action. What did Bitcoin do when it bottomed out? Where did it actually go up to? We can see this level here. Now we'll drill in a little bit more, but I want to just put things across your radar. I want to give you a different way and a different perspective. If we got a wick like this up, for example, and it's possible, anything is possible. If we got something like that, 46,500 would be on the table. Notice the next year, what happened to Bitcoin? It basically came down to this lower area of Bitcoin, potentially around the 17,700. Let's just call it 17,500. Of course, I'm talking about the bullish case for Bitcoin. Let's go back to the previous cycle. Now we're looking on a 6-month time frame. You can see that bear market coming down for 6 months plus 6 months, a whole year, the same thing. What happened then? Bitcoin literally took off. It got collapsed down, and of course this was C19, so that was a major black swan. As traders and investors, we know that we can't force a return out of the market, and we can't force the market to do what we think it should do. The market is independent. It will just do what it wants to do. But if we saw a particular action like we saw in 2019, we could get a rise up in value to around that $47,500. I want to put this on your radar. Let's drill in a little bit more, going down to the 3-month time frame. We can see the bear market from 2018 hit a level of resistance and then just dropped. Had a staging of a little bit of support and then just blew up and came literally back to just below that particular area. This is something to bear in mind. This is what Bitcoin can do. What I'm effectively saying is that even though the bear market took 12 months, it had a basing action and then it just went absolutely and utterly parabolic, coming back to this 13,870, just around that particular area. Now, if it did the same, because we've had 12 months of a bear market, if we saw this candle take off like this candle, and we're not guaranteed anything, but we definitely have to keep it in mind. If history actually repeated itself, and there's no reason why it couldn't, we have to just base our beliefs on the fact that things just tend to play out in a certain way, and they can play out again. It's not guaranteed, but we must be mindful of it. If we saw a big surge like this, a big surge up, it would literally take us to 44,500. The key is just to be aware that this particular rally may have some really decent legs beneath it. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone, and just keep this on your radar. All the best and see you tomorrow.